They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tucker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bears will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incompletely. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They want to just keep throwing it. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position.
And he's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. The 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. powers through. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Red Raiders. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where.
Nothing but green ahead. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment on this...
The ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Defense bringing it back, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Bears! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Still running at the 40. Smashes ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Oh, Spender fella, and he's loose. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Still looking, on the move. Got his man on the right. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The Red Raiders get it past the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Safe completion on the screen. Bulldozes him. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Coming after it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his target down the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quick.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pocket starts to collapse, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for the score. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Love the effort up front. If at first you don't succeed, try again. He had all day to throw the ball, but finally the rush was able to get to him, and because of that, that forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the offense. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These corners going to give them some space. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. They keep attacking through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tucker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets away from one, finds room. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. The 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did.